All right, so I had to grab a charger. Chat filter, all messages. You guys know me. I'm about all messages. Rose Quartz, hello, my friend. Welcome. Yeah, you're number one. Duncan, oh my gosh, welcome. All right, let's see who made it first. Um, Duncan, you are number two. One is Rose Quartz. Two is Duncan. Perfect. All right, let me finish getting set up. I didn't realize I only had little battery power, so I had to go get a charger. And we'll get this party started. Oops. See if I can move the foot out of the way. We're a little crooked now, huh? Well, of course we are. There we go. Okay. We'll give people a few more minutes to get here. They'll be jumping in. I'm going to use the Egyptian tarot deck. And let's zoom out a wee bit. Hi. And we'll get this party started as soon as I quit messing around and I get everything in order. Perfect. The deck I choose as oracles today, Rose Quartz. Rose, you totally can. Here's what you can choose. Let me find the section. You can choose career and finances. You can choose health, relationship, travel and lifestyle, education, or spiritual awareness and self-development. That's 6 different ones there. Or you can choose an in general. And you are first, my friend. As far as oracles go, I think we'll use the maps. So again, 1 is career and finances. 2 is health. 3 is relationship. 4 is travel and lifestyle. 5 is education. And 6 is spiritual awareness and self-development. And number 7 is an in general. And you are first. Oh my gosh, I tell you, my hands are just a little weak today. By the end of the week, they get a little sore. Especially, you guys all know I crochet as well. Relationship, absolutely, my friend. One. 2, 3. Christy, hello, welcome. You are number 3. I'm going to have Christy W. We have a lot of Christies. And I chose maps. Unless you would like something different, rose quartz, you can totally choose. So, Prince of Cups. So take me a moment to get a little bit, to get through it. But it's worth it. Aniket, hello, welcome. I'll put you on the list as well. You're number 4. Love. Perfect. Thank you. So, relationship-wise, the Prince of Cups, it's a court card. It represents generally a light or fair-haired younger male or an active enduring situation. Relationship-wise, this card indicates seduction and romance, an entirely heady blend. The Prince of Cups brings a welcome tide of emotion into your life and opens up deep feelings. You should advance positively in the fulfilling of your desires at this time. The next card you have is the 2 of Cups. Bear with me. I have a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of stuff to dig through. So I want to give you the proper answer to your question. This card, the 2 of Cups in relationships, indicates a new romance or friendship. Sometimes this indicates the transition of a friendship into something more. Whatever the situation, something is blossoming out of the time you spend with another. The next card you have is the King of Discs. Kings, this one represents a darker-haired person. It can, because it's a court card, can represent a darker-haired, older, mature male whose influence is either entering or leaving one's life. And this card says, relationship-wise, I totally just passed it. Jasmine, hello, welcome. So the King of Discs, relationship-wise, indicates a good solid basis on which a relationship can be built. There is a wealth to be found in your emotional investment, even if it's only a matter of security. The figure of this card is not usually dynamic and exciting. However, they do bring stability into your life. Joanna, hello, welcome. Love card. Would you, Jasmine and Joanna, like to be added to the list? Jasmine, you would be 5. Joanna, number 6. Coffee break. And then grabbing those cards. You guys, you see me back there? Up here in the mirror. Hi. Don't forget, you can send me, if you'd like an in-depth card reading, that's a whole layout, send me an email. My email is the same as my YouTube channel. So, bohippianlife@gmail.com. And these are free. And again, you can choose one of 7 choices to base your reading on. And yeah, send me an email and I will get back to you with the information I need. Jasmine, would you like to be number 5 on the list? We are finishing up with Rose. Rose Quartz, number 1. We're taking the first card that flipped. The Gardener. Where'd I put the book? You guys, I don't think it's in there. No, I lost it. Aha, there it is. I was like, do you guys know where the book went? I mean, this area is only like 2 foot right in front of me. All right, Jasmine, you are number 5. The Gardener. Did I mention I'm not a professional here? I'm a reselling grandma, and this is my second break of the day. Second break of the day, so my second live stream. And yeah, I'm a reseller, but I love cards. Been reading cards for 35 years. In a couple of days, it'll be 35 years. This card says, you've drawn this card today so you may bring your attention to the work of your inner and outer gardener. It's time to consider what areas of your life need some weeding, planting, fertilizing, or other form of constructive attention. When this card calls, it means that some planning is required, followed by action, taken by a willingness to work toward your goal realistically so that you can achieve them. Call on your inner gardener to help you nurture and cultivate the seeds that are ready to take root and sprout in your life. Aw, thank you, Annika. Thank you. The awesome Davis Carter, you are number 6, Davis. The Lunar Prince, hello. Jimmy, you are number 7. Duncan, you are next, my friend. Melissa, hello. You're number 8. Rose Quartz, you're welcome. You're welcome. And thank you, my friend, for being here. All right, put those over there. Oh, no. Duncan is next. You are lucky, number 7. My friends, don't forget, I won't be here tomorrow. I will be back Monday. Monday. We still haven't hit that 4,000 subscriber mark yet, though. I'm trying so hard. Trying, you guys. Please, I need help. Help. I think I'm like 5 short. 5 shy. I felt like the little Geico gecko. 1. Yeah, help. I have a flat tire. Do you guys remember that commercial? Oh my gosh, it cracked me up every single time I saw it. These are some powerful cards. Major Arcana, 2 court cards. Duncan, do you know what oracle you would like? And if you're letting me choose, I have picked maps for the day. Whoops. All right, Duncan. Maps it is. The first card you have, Duncan, is Major Arcana, Chanut. This card represents the lovers. It's a positive, it's a yes. It actually represents success and unexpected blessings from above. So be open and transparent. Nothing should be held back. The next card you have, Prince of Wands, court card. This card can represent a light or fair-haired younger male or an active and enduring situation. This card says it's a corresponding card, and everybody will benefit as long as this person is sincere with heart. This is one of my least favorite cards because well, he tends to lose interest. So, Prince of Wands. This person has all the enthusiasm and they have good ideas. This person must be in charge, and this person must let everyone know that they are in charge. This person will lose interest, and this person is not a team player. This person may also be self-employed. The next card you have is the Princess of Swords. I like that buddying up. That's cool. Princess of Swords, another court card. And this card can represent a darker-haired, younger female or somebody with that type of an attitude. The Princess of Swords is the Sword of Criticism card. Withdraw, get some air, choose your words wisely, for they are sharp and they can make or break a difficult situation. Again, it's the Sword of Criticism and it has 2 edges. Your judgment of others and make sure I get this right. The judgment of others and your judgment of yourself. Your oracles for the day are first, upright, coming to life. This card indicates that a long-held dream is beginning to show signs of life. You must not try to coax it along or shape it according to your desires. Now is the time for reverence and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. My friend, all you have to do is show up. That's a good card. The next card you have is Intention, reversed. Reversed, this card says, now is the time for self-evaluation and self-nurturing. You will benefit greatly if you take time out to regroup. Next, we have Christy W. I'm going to do the buddy system too. I'm going to hang out with everybody I love, my family. Saturday's my birthday. And get chunky. And enjoy myself. Double nickels for grandma. All right, here we go. Christy W. You can choose your oracle. Oh, I plan on it, my friend. I plan on it. I love that. I love that movie. All right, here we go. That visit to see your sister is going to be a nice welcome change for you, Aniket. We need one more card. Oh my goodness, good for you, Aniket. Good for you for stepping in to a new you. Swimming lessons, your driver's license. If you're going to get your driver's license, my friend, you might as well just get your motorcycle license. I'm just saying. I tell my boys all the time, man, I wish you guys had your motorcycle license. All right, so this is for Christy W. Then Aniket is next. Aniket, I think that is so cool you're taking swimming lessons. I love to swim. When I was in school, I used to volunteer, teach people how to swim. Volunteered at the Boys and Girls Club in one of the towns we lived in when I was a little girl. I think I mentioned before, I even have some ribbons from swimming, which it makes me so proud. My grandson, my first grandson, is such a lover of swimming, and he's so impressive. Speaking of, I have his achievement right here, and it talks about how he broke the coach's record that has been held in the school for 30 years. That's my oldest grandson, my daughter's son. Those of you guys know, my daughter passed away in 2021. All right, so I know, I'm so proud of him. He went to states. He didn't qualify to go any further, but he has another year. Anyways, here we go. Christy, the first card you have is the Princess of Discs. She is a court card, so she can represent a darker-haired, younger woman or somebody with that type of an attitude. The Princess of Discs says, I want to say it represents you. Generally, she represents the person the reading is for. So it's you, young at heart, the voice inside you urging you to follow your destiny. Examine what strengths you possess and speculate to accumulate. Figure out how to turn every possibility into gold. More important, it represents the beginning of a practical or domestic endeavor and a focus on material matters. The old crone, hello, welcome. Cody is a star. He is. I'm so proud of him. And don't forget, he also is cancer free for I want to say like 4 years. I might not be exactly right on that date. All right, Christy, the next card you have, Tammy, thank you for being here, my friend. You want to be on the list? You'll be number 9. 4 cups. Cups is our emotions suit. 4 on the 1 through 10 scale. On our journey scale is an applying card. 4 is a self-pity. It says you're becoming a little self-obsessed and you need to get out more. Like literally get out more. This card, so you may be somebody who is structured. You have a routine or you have a schedule, but you're probably finding yourself a little bored with it. So you need to get out more. But the appearance of this card may also represent an opportunity that you overlooked. So go back and look for an opportunity you may have missed, but don't take so long deliberating on this opportunity that you miss out on it. No, no, I have not seen Sister Susan on here in, gosh, my friend, close to 6 weeks. And I've messaged her too. I'm so worried about her. I've even messaged her daughter to see if, I see how she's doing. But we all pray for her. Send her the best of vibes. Prayers from everywhere and everyone for Sister Susan. I'm going to highlight this. You see how the old crone has a real pretty colored star after her name? It's because Sister Tammy, the old crone, is a member. She's not only a subscriber, she's a member. Ashwin, hello, welcome. How are you, my friend? You are number 10. Christy, I apologize. I get sidetracked so easy. The next card you have in your future position, not position, is the Nine of Discs. This card represents security and plenty in all things. So you want for nothing. You are content in the gardens of bounty, and you are secure in the safety of your haven. But security comes with a price. There's a lack of risk and thrill. The appearance of this card can also represent a donation from a sponsor, though, as well. So there is that. I am good, Ashwin. Thank you for asking. Getting ready to turn 1 year older on Saturday. So I'm super excited about that. Said no 54-year-old woman ever. The first card you have, Christy, is the mountain card, upright. I'm looking excited. I am looking excited. It's not what I wanted to say. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I'm excited to spend time with my family. You don't have to send gifts, just send money. That's fine. I'm good with that too. All right, so upright, this card says, this is the time to adapt to your circumstances. If you decide to climb, remember, take one step at a time, opting for the next right action. It says sometimes you'll come across what appears to be an insurmountable obstacle, like a huge mountain that separates you from your success. You have the capacity to flow around any obstacle. This is the time to adapt. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. And yes, we will be praying for Sister Susan. The next card you have, Christy, is the Heal the Ouch reverse. Reverse, this card says, it comes with a message urging you to make amends for any harm you've done to another and be honest. Also, have you harbored resentment towards those who have harmed you in the past? Practice deep and radical forgiveness. In order to be free, to know healing, you must surrender your old hurts and begin anew. Aniket, you are next. I need to not jibber jabber so much. We'll never get through the list. The list. Dun, dun, dun. We could totally make a movie out of that. The list. You don't want to be crossed off the list. Just kidding. Uh-oh, do we have a flipped card? We do. Somebody's going on a journey of renewal, just like the moon does every month. so it can become unstuck. So whoever this is for, somebody out there needs to hear this. The moon has multiple phases. Each phase represents something you're going to go through. After the moon goes through all these phases, it becomes new or full, which represents you as well. It may be emotional, but you're going to love who you become. Oh yeah, I remember watching the latest Tarot horror movie. I can't remember. It might have even been called Tarot. I loved it. It was like never use somebody else's cards. Why? It was great. I'm already celebrating my birthday. No, I'm just kidding. Of course Actually, I'm not kidding. I am celebrating my birthday this whole month. I'm one of them people. Because some people think you're talking to evil spirits. They don't realize that Tarot is based on the stars. All right, on a cat. 1. Is that where your sister lives? South India? Do you know what oracle you'd like, my friend? I don't know why those don't. Davis. The awesome Davis. There's nothing wrong with that, man. Any reason to celebrate. I mean, any excuse to celebrate. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, Jimmy, I'm gonna. Was it Jimmy that mentioned the new Tarot movie? Horror movie? I'm gonna have to check that out. Aw, I love that, Jimmy. How special. That is so perfect. I think I was born at 1 something in the morning. I have it written down. It was a long time ago. The exact second is really, kind of a little fuzzy in my brain now. Okay. That first spanking, though, I'll never forget that. Annika, the first card you have is the 10 of discs. Discs, in answer to your question, is a no. This card represents a structure card. It's the master. The 8 is the 8 of discs is a journeyman. The 3 of discs is a pentacle. Oh my gosh, it is a pentacle. Oh my lord. The 3 of discs is the apprentice. The 8 is the journeyman, and the 10 is the master. This card represents a structure card. Keep the outcome in mind and keep working toward it. It's lasting security and wealth. But it says you can take it easy, slow down, and let others take more responsibilities. Have you been thinking about going into business with someone or an endeavor with someone? This card symbolizes a well-established foundation, family harmony, and the fulfillment of a substantial legacy. Oh, I could totally do that, Jimmy. What do you need? Oh, there's nothing wrong with that, especially if your father is willing to go in the business with you. To as a mature person, they may have a lot more knowledge and background experience than what you think. You absolutely can. Yeah, I agree. I agree. At least you know what you're getting into with your father, right? It's definitely something to think about. Seriously, think about. Jimmy, that cracks me up. My first son, I went into labor at midnight. It was midnight? Anyway, yup. My water broke in bed. It was date of birth, time of birth, and place. All right, I'll do that for you. I will do that for you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like I was born at one something. I'm pretty sure I have it written down. I don't know. Anyway, all right, Ash. Aniket, the next card you have is the Major Arcana Neath. This card represents having a focus on an emotional and physical balance. Um, it's change and to go for it when the time is right and only when the time is right. This is a delicate stage and it needs to be handled carefully. Otherwise, it could easily spoil. Take notice of the direction Neath is looking. The next card you have is Major Arcana, the Tower. This card represents a sudden change. Neutral energy. It was probably an emotional change. It probably already happened. It can represent a truth has been revealed, and it can also represent the end of restriction, allowing you to move forward. Your oracle for the day, Aniket, is Divine Light. St. John's wort alleviates depression, soothes shock, trauma, and elevates moods. Sunstone contains the cleansing, healing power of the sun and shares it with those who ask. I bet you that's a beautiful stone to have. I may have to look into that. Sunstone. Whether you are feeling blue or suffering from a more serious condition, you can support your healing by turning to the divine and nourishing your own inner divinity. When you don't feel well, it's easy for your inner light to fade. Get the attention you need, whether medical, uh, psychological, or spiritual, while supplementing with big doses of bright divine light. This card says, my inner divine light wants to shine in the world. I give my light energy and brilliance by connecting with the greater divine energy that nourishes all of life. Divinely unique. Hello, welcome. Did who change whose name? I think there's a song like that. Who something. Who did who? I don't know. Uh-huh. Jasmine, you are next. Divinely unique. Oh, about me? Um, no, I have always been Grandma Gaines. always. That was my handle to begin with, Grandma Gaines. I don't know what happened, but when I started getting notifications for putting ads and stuff like that in my videos, it went to Bohippian Life. And I was like, yeah, no, I gotta change that back because I'm Grandma Gaines. Yes, the channel is Bohippian Life, but my YouTube handle is Grandma Gaines. Which is better than some of the handles I've had. All right, Jasmine, you're next. Yeah, so we're still, that's fine. Thank you for asking, though. Yeah, it's always been Bohippian Life, and I've always been Grandma Gaines. Before my daughter passed away, I had started a channel, and it was just my name. And my kids were like, Mom, do you know how many Tracys are out there? Millions. You need something unique. And somehow we came up with Grandma Gaines, and it stuck. You know, Jimmy, I do remember that, as a matter of fact, now that you mention it. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. So this is for Jasmine. The door is a dead end. Hello, welcome. I love your name. Love your name. Because I'm always like, walls are not boundaries to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. I mean, yeah. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. That's what I meant. So that's kind of cool. This door is a dead end. There is. There is. I agree. So this is for Jasmine. It's your email too. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, I think most YouTube channels are your email. You can change it if you want, I believe. But for me, it's not worth it. That's how I spell Aniket. All right, Jasmine, the first card you have is the Six of Swords. I think it's great because it stands out. It really does stand out. I love it. Jasmine, the Six of Swords. Swords is fighting, arguing, discontent, whether with another person or yourself. The six represents new horizons and moving on. Before you go, become a better you. So because of this, it may be an emotional time. The next card you have is a major arcana, Destiny. This card represents surprise change. It's positive. It's yes. Good old destiny and fulfilling it. So seize all opportunities coming your way. Grow. Take risks if need be. Risks if need be. Too many times we all live that safe, sheltered, let's not take a chance or risk life. And then that other card I talk about, the boredom card, slips in. You have the Ace of Discs. This is my most favorite card in the deck. This card represents new beginnings, the start of something new. It is infinite opportunities, Jasmine. Material opportunities. It's a place of wealth, a place of perfect contentment. We all strive for this. If somebody offers to help you in achieving any of this, or if anybody, period, just offers to help you, say yes. It'll be the making of you, my friend. It will be the making of you. Never turn their help down. Your oracle for the day is the Bone Collector in the upright position. This is a strong card. Mainly because it's one. Davis Carter is next. This card says she's asking you to look closely at your current circumstances to see if you're fully present, or are you reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectations. When we're wounded, especially at a young age, it's like something was stolen from us. And we adapt and we accept a particular version of the truth. And it sets us up to behave a certain way when we are faced with a situation that reminds us of that original event. What we know about ourselves becomes influenced by a perception of limitation. You may feel unworthy, or you may feel like you have no courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable. Maybe you expect to be criticized. Whatever the question, the Bone Collector reminds you that the truth is you're a powerful being with limitless possibilities, and she has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding and is here for you as you reclaim it now. You have everything you believe you lack, and the Bone Collector is your inner resource. So act as if you have what you need, and you'll find you have it after all. Anything is possible. With the awareness, the wounds of the past need not define you. Goblins is a strong card as well. Reversed, it says it's often difficult to deal with someone else's issues because they impact your own. No one's perfect, but this card says, in this case, you're particularly vulnerable to being manipulated. Don't take this world personally. When this card arrives reversed, it's a sign to step back with detachment. Don't let other people's stuff lead you into reacting from an old wound. Love yourself unconditionally and set boundaries, and your goblins will fall asleep. Love is the only answer. Remember, boundaries, I say it all the time, are not walls to keep people out. Jasmine, they're doors to keep you safe. So you let the right ones in and you keep the wrong ones out. Davis Carter, it is your turn. Keep cat. Divinely Unique, you are number 11. And we are on number 6. So you can choose your oracle, or if you want me to choose, the ones I've chosen for the day are the maps. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I do a list of 13. With like 4 extras usually. With the hopes that I can get all the way to the end. But if I don't jibber jabber a lot, I can generally get there. All right, Davis. Nice card. Oh, crows, absolutely. They're my favorite. People don't choose them very much because they're blunt. And people get butt hurt real fast. Pardon my French. That wasn't French. Pardon me for being blunt. Look at me making a mess. Don't move them. You'll see the dust. Jeesh. My daughter would visit and dust for me because I dislike dusting as much as I dislike knee lifts. All right, Davis. The first card you have is the Seven of Discs. Remember, discs are our speculate to accumulate suit. On the 1 through 10 journey of the minor arcana, 7s and 8s are a plateau. This card represents long-term success and hard working. So waiting for the fruits of your labor to ripen. There is a pause to appreciate and decide to continue as is or adjust strategy. Did I say 7s are reorganizers? Or adjust strategy. The plateau is waiting for the fruits of your labor to ripen. You have a 9 of Cups. This is a good card in the deck as well. We use it weekly when we do our Luck Week layout. 12 and 13. So the door is number 12 and Pure Soul is number 13. And back to number 6. You have the 9 of Cups. This card represents, it's a wish or an abundance card. You're pleased with yourself. You surround yourself with your achievements. You love to entertain and be the life and soul of the party. This card says you can have all you desire if you wish, envision a better life. And remember, contentment and happiness are the rewards of dedication to a purpose. 9s are a resting phase. 10 is the completion of the cycle. So you are almost there. The cycle is almost complete. The next card you have is the 9 of Swords. This card represents this too will pass. It is the 9 steps of grieving. Each sword represents a step in grieving we all go through. We all grieve. Nobody is immune to it. But we all grieve differently, and we all grieve for different reasons. Now, this can be death, miscarriage, failure, despair, deception, anything like that. And Davis, I forgot what card you will choose the maps for you. Jimmy is next if Jimmy is still here. The first card you have, Davis, is encouragement reversed. This card says a misstep isn't the end of the world. You may have fallen into a trap of false courage, and humility will lead, only humility will lead you out of it. Perhaps you weren't listening to your intuition. My friend, none of us listen to our intuition enough or trust it enough. And now you're in a jam. It says being too self-reliant without knowing the ropes has brought you to this place. But don't be discouraged. All is well, and you can always start again. Take another road, and surely discover new territories where love really blooms. Just remember, Rely on your higher power. You can't always get what you want, but Spirit knows your needs, and something better awaits around the corner. The next card you have is Spirit of Place, upright. Marcia, hello. How are you, my dear? Spirit of Place, upright says, when this arrives, it says that the answer to your question is in the overarching theme of your circumstances. I know, it's like sounds cliche, but it's true. If your question is about struggle, the answer is to relax and let go of your need to control the situation. If your question relates to finding love, then embody love rather than long for it. So once you find the truth and you name it, you'll discover the answers you've been seeking. My friend, your greatest power is your authenticity. I like that card. It's pretty too. Hope, hope, hope. I love seeing you on here. Welcome back, my dear. Oh my gosh, still fighting bronchitis. Oh, you poor thing. Jimmy, you are next. Is Jimmy here? Did Jimmy leave? Sunil, hello. I'm good, my friend. How are you? Yes, yes. We are all going through withdrawal, my dear. Your videos can be all about how you've how you're going through withdrawal from no phone, or everything you had to go put up with and experience without it. I'm so glad you're back, though. I have had my coffee and breakfast. So, Sunil, I don't know if you caught it earlier. I tried to do a collaboration with you with one of my videos this morning when I was uploading, but I didn't know what I was doing. So you may have gotten a notification and then another one, but I'll figure it out, and we'll get that collab figured out somehow. All right, so this is for Jimmy. Yeah, go check on that money, my friend. Make sure the proverbial nest egg is safe and sound. Oh, you had a sleeper. I'm going to do the maps for Jimmy. After Jimmy is Melissa. Oh, I'm going to watch it. Really need to hold these cards a little tighter. One just flipped. Oh, maybe not. First card Jimmy has is the Eight of Discs. This is the Journeyman's card. It's also a plateau, and it represents working or studying toward a goal. It says keep going with this path of training. It's been a long, hard road with a lot of time and money. You have good grounding, and you will be rewarded well for your talents. Again, working toward a goal. It is the Journeyman's card. So you have the knowledge, You just need to keep working. You have the Six of Cups. This card represents, it's a leveling up. It's, so it represents something has just recently happened to take things to the next level. It represents childlike wishes, first feelings, first flutters. It can represent the reunion or the rekindle of something from the past. So it can be a relationship, a hobby, maybe a career, or maybe somewhere you used to go on vacation and visit. Hello, welcome. Thank you for being here, my friends. And the next card you have is a court card, Princess of Wands. Can represent a light or fair-haired younger female or somebody with that attitude. This card represents a successful conclusion, but it's going to take a longer time frame. So conjure your brilliance, burst out, be proud, be active, and be creative. Remember, a younger female or somebody with that type of an attitude. Your oracle for the day is, oh, I forgot you have an important card. Nuit. This card represents the star. And you find a renewed feeling for being inspired, hope, light, visions. You have an optimistic outlook for the future. You may have a strong feeling or connection to the healing. If that's the case, Jimmy, run with it. And prosperity will come from what you do best. Again, your oracle for the day is Deep Freeze, reversed. Reverse, this card says, life wants you to take a break. You need to do this now, lest you become exhausted and forced to rest. What you need will be there when you emerge in the springtime. For now, winter has its own ideas for you, so wait for signs of spring. Melissa is next. Jimmy is the Lunar Prince. All right, Melissa. After Melissa is Tammy. I think Tammy left. You absolutely can. The time has changed. We had to spring forward an hour. So in the springtime, we spring forward an hour. In the fall, we fall back an hour. All right, Melissa. Favorite card? Tina is a Lil Witchy one. All right, Melissa. The first card you have is the Three of Discs. This is the Apprentice and Cooperation card. So if you're putting in applications for a job, college, or a place to move, the appearance of this card represents that you'll most likely be chosen. But remember, apprentice, the beginning of something, learning. The next you have is a Queen of Discs. A court card represents a darker haired, mature woman who's older, mature, steady, and enduring for good or evil according to dignity. The Queen of Pentacles represents material comfort, stability, and abundance. But you need to get grounded, connect with the earthy side of life, and learn to be resourceful and practical and share with others. But more important, attend to your financial affairs. Less going out, more coming in. Um, the card says that when you think of a way to make money, you generally do. So you need to think along those lines. The Queen of Discs also takes joy in providing for others. So again, share with others. The next card you have is my most favorite in the deck, the Ace of Discs. This card represents the start of something new. It's infinite opportunities. It may have something to do with this, the beginning. This is infinite opportunities, material opportunities, a place of wealth, and a place of perfect contentment. More important, if someone offers to help you, say yes. The next card you have, Melissa, is the Love Oracle. This card says, you have drawn this because your angels and guides would like you to think about what love really is for you. It's important for you to make time to contemplate love and how you can create more of it in your life. Love is not confined to human relations or interactions between living beings. It is a fundamental force that animates and guides the entire universe. Love is the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the earth we walk upon. Love is quite literally all around and within you. So, when you make time to contemplate love, feel the kind of love you desire, and connect with universal love, you will be guided every step of the way by the greatest force ever created. That's a beautiful card. Nice choice, Melissa. So I'm pretty sure Tammy is not here. Ashwin, you are next. And then Andy. Ophelia, hello, welcome. I can add you to the list, of course. I have a little under an hour, so I should say just under 50 minutes to go. If I stay dedicated, we should be all right. All right, so this is for Ashwin. I'm just going to continue with the maps. Ah, good for you, Hope. Good for you. You seem to be a fairly active person anyway. These are for you, Ashwin. The first card you have is the Seven of Swords. Remember, I feel like you just recently got this. This is a warning card. It represents trespassing or the stealing of ideas. So be careful of sharing delicate information. Are your communications being shared with a third party? And be careful of being too trusting when it comes to work, school, home, whatever one pertains to you. because your ideas may be passed off as their warrant. Your ideas may be passed off as, oh my goodness, as their own. So you have been warned. This coffee is kicking my butt. The next card you have is the Priestess, Major Arcana. This card is a card, a call to realign. It's change you didn't realize. It's also intuition and gut feeling. We talk about it all the time. Trust it more. Follow it. More important is this card represents that the future is yet unrevealed. So the options, opportunities, it's wide open, my friend. Wide open. You are the maker of your own destiny. It's yours to make or break, whatever it is. The next card you have is Major Arcana Chanut. This card represents success in unexpected blessings from above. Positive, yes. Some people say in the other deck I use, it's the Lovers. So be open and transparent. Nothing should be held back, even if it exposes you to feelings of weakness and vulnerability. Success and unexpected blessings from above. Your oracle for the day is Follow the Leader, reversed. And this card is a gentle push to get up and take the lead. Whether it's a partnership or a relationship, you are the one that must voice, you must be the one to voice what must be said. So muster your courage, speak your needs aloud, and affirm what you like and what you feel. Don't just hope for someone else to fix the problems you see. Now, if your inquiry is about a career or project, you must take the initiative to draw up a proper plan. If it's about a personal relationship, you must be clear about your intentions and desires. Boldly begin a discussion about how things really are and how to make the situation work for the highest good of all. You should do this as soon as possible. You may be pleasantly surprised by the results. Andy, you are next. You're welcome. Thank you. Have a blessed day as well. As far as I know, there's nothing planned, but my son Dominic is coming in from Pennsylvania, and yeah, so we're just gonna eventually hang out with my kids and grandkids and just enjoy family time. As far as I know, there is nothing planned. But if we have beautiful weather and the roads are, fairly dry, I want to ride my motorcycle. I know it's asking for a lot because it's just March. And you have chosen the crows for your oracle. The door is next. I've had 2 rides already in March, so I'm not complaining. I'm definitely grateful for those. But man, it just really makes you want more. Let me shuffle these up one more time real good. Hope. I was wondering what Hope said. I had to go back. You're welcome, my friend. There we go. So the first card you have is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords represents new horizons and moving on. But, my friend, before you go, become a better you. So it might be an emotional time as well. You have the Eight of Discs, which represents the journeyman. So it represents you have the experience and the knowledge. It is working or studying toward a goal. Keep going with this path of training. It's been a long, hard road with a lot of time and money. The skills you have acquired will serve you well, and you have good grounding, and you will be rewarded well for your talents. Working toward a goal. Remember, the 10 is the master. You're almost there. You have Major Arcana, Isis. This card represents focus. It's the card of coaching or mentoring. And it allows others to possibly follow in your footsteps. So it's important that you take the time to be alone, to look within, to find your purpose. Again, it allows others to possibly follow in your footsteps. So make sure that's what you want. You have resistance for your oracle. This brings an obstacle or adds friction to a situation. Ideas that once would have sailed into completion may require additional work. You may find a project or goal requires an extra step to pass on to another phase. This card may manifest itself as a need for approval from an outside influence, and that takes longer to achieve. When it appears, you are asked to be adaptable and find the path of least resistance. Oh my gosh, Jimmy. Hopefully we can come back to that then. It's probably going to be like shed a little light on the subject. Bright light and bleach. Otherwise you're going to get sick. You did get a card that said something about lest you be forced to rest. So you don't want to get sick. The Door. Oh, the last card was, crap. What was the last card? Let me see if it's still right here. I usually put, Isis. The card, it represents focus. In the Tarot, I apologize, in the Rider Tarot deck, this is the Hermit. One, two, three. Isis. Oh, really? I did not know that. You're welcome. You're welcome. I did not know bleach made it stronger in the long run. I was always told sunlight kills mold. Sunlight and fresh air. So this is for the Door. And then Pure Soul is next. Oh my gosh, I need to get a move on it. Or a dehumidifier. Maybe you should put Bastet's litter box in the bathroom or close to it. That kitty litter will help soak up moisture. I have a bag of kitty litter in my van for that exact purpose. Especially with winters here in New York. It's multi-purpose. Not only keeps the moisture out of the van, but it'll help me get unstuck. Well, Jimmy, we will, if we have time, we will get back to that question. Which is weird because the moon card pulled up. You guys remember that moon card popped out? And I was like, somebody out there needs to hear this. That is so weird. Jimmy was like, yeah, that was my question. All right, so the door, the first card you have is Major Arcana or Maquis. This card represents a fatherly figure. Let me get this one right here. So exercise your authority, but maintain your boundaries. The card says you are the master of yourself, first and foremost. So lead by example and always be the initiator of new ideas. The next card you have is the Nine of Cups. 9 on that 1 through 10 journey I talk about all the time. We go on multiple ones. Is a resting phase. 10 being the completion. You are almost there. This is the wish or abundance card. It says you are pleased with yourself. You surround yourself with your achievements. You love to entertain and be the life and soul of the party. You can have all you wish and dream for. Envision. All you have to do is wish and vision a better life. Abundance or wish card. And remember, contentment and happiness are the rewards of dedication to a purpose. You have Major Arcana, the Priestess. This is a call to realign. It represents change. Positive. It's intuition and trusting it more. More important, this card represents the future is yet unrevealed. So, yeah, your opportunity, everything is wide open. It's whatever you want it to be. The oracle you have, the door is wishing well, reversed. This card says, never forget that life is filled with choices. Make a wish, but be open to the enchanted way in which spirit fulfills your desires. It says, step back, breathe. Take your attention away from what you want. Ask instead for what you need. Pure Soul, your turn. How are we doing for time? Oh, not bad. All right, Pure Soul. And then Marsha. Enchanted Maps. Yes, it is. It is your turn, my friend. Enchanted Maps, okay, unless you like something different. The first card you have is a court card, the Prince of Cups. This card represents a light, fair-haired, younger male or an active and enduring situation. Jimmy, thank you. All right, Harpreet. Let's see what the cards have for you. So, younger light or fair-haired male, or an active, enduring situation. The Prince of Cups says it comes with a quest, and the quest is for you to fill your desires, what you're passionate about. People, there may be people who say you're self-absorbed about it. But my friend, it is your quest, what you're passionate about. Whatever it is, if you feel strongly about something, don't hold back. Do something about it. That's your quest. The next card you have is the Eight of Swords. It says you are restricting yourself. You are your own worst enemy. You're creating obstacles that are of your own mental creation, my friend. You can cope. And because of these obstacles you're creating, this card can represent bad news on the horizon. So don't do that. The next card you have is the Five of Discs. This is the halfway point. It's a call to put boundaries in place. And remember, boundaries aren't walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. This is a monetary, material, and quite possibly relationship trouble card. Again, you are halfway there. You see others have what you don't, and it all beckons you. Sometimes we must experience this to strive for a better life, or to set off on that hard road of ambition. Sometimes that's the hardest thing, is just to get up that, the gumption to get up and do it. Your oracle for the day is Ghostlands reversed. In reverse, this card says it's a sign you're wandering in an emotional or intellectual circle with no real substance. There's no point longing for which has already gone or hasn't happened yet. You may have created a fantasy of the good old days, or an elusive utopian destination that lies in the future, when this or that happens to make everything better. This card says live one day at a time. Each day is a new beginning filled with truth and beauty. Stay away from the ghostlands of the past and future. Avoid nostalgia and longing for something better. Find joy in what is present in your life today. You guys crack chocolate cake. Who's making cake? Caught my attention. All right. Marsha, your turn. Andy, have a beautiful weekend. I won't be back till Monday. Bye, Jimmy. I'll see you Monday. Thank you for everything. One, growth. Marsha, you can choose the deck you want. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are awesome. Crap. One more good shuffle. No, you don't have to email your question at all. Unless you want to do a free in-depth card reading. And that's a whole layout, Velia. 10 plus cards. And you can choose your subject you want it based on. This is just, when it's your turn, you just pop it up. All right, we need a crow, maybe two. For Marsha. The first card you have is the crow card. Major Arcana. Like I said, it represents the world. Growth. Slow, successful completion. It's positive. Thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes, my friend. Happy birthday. The time has come to venture forth, Marsha. The world is open to you and will respond accordingly. The card represents triumph, success, unity, permanency, freedom, and realization. You have a Ten of Swords representing the completion of a cycle or a journey, freeing you up to start a new journey. This card represents betrayal. Something happened that you least expected, but it's over. It is now known or out in the open. Again, it frees you up to start a new journey. It's done. Here's another one that represents it's done, over, complete. The Ten of Wands. This card represents that you have its responsibilities or burdens and that you've shouldered too much. And it's time to pass some of it on. And because of passing it on, you will reap fortune, gains, and success. Remember, Wands, positive, yes, represents something happening fast, days, and it can also represent a business matter. You have two oracles. These are powerful cards as well. Knight. This card, when it appears, you may need to focus on creating a healthy bedtime routine. Now, I know everybody's like, oh, 8 hours, or what is it, 8 hours, 10 hours. But some people can't get that. The most important thing is going to bed at the same time and getting up at the same time. It's what's in between is not important. It's the schedule. The next card you have is Exposed. This speaks to the feelings that surface as a result of feeling vulnerable. Are you comfortable putting yourself out there? Does facing criticism cause you to freeze up? It does me. What opportunities have you possibly missed because of a fear of being seen? This card may also present itself as a call to examine your situation more carefully. A piece of information may become clearer. Something or someone may expose their flaws or weaknesses, and this may prove to be beneficial information for you in the future. That's right. Listen to your body. I say it all the time. Everybody's 100% is different. Hope, it is your turn. Fully move on and be free. Absolutely. No sweats, no soda, no snacks. Wait a minute. Does Hope have a birthday too? Did I miss something? All right, Hope, these are for you. You can choose your oracle. Queen of Discs, court card. The Queen of Discs represents material comfort, stability, and abundance. The Discs is also the speculate to accumulate. Earth wisdom, okay. So the Queen of Discs says, get grounded. Speculate to accumulate. Figure out how to turn Let's get to there. The Queen of Discs. Get grounded. Connect with the earthy side of your life. Uh, Connect with the earthy side of your life. Learn to be resourceful, practical, and share with others. But more important, attend to your financial affairs. Less money going out, more money coming in. Remember, material comfort, stability, and abundance. The Queen of Discs also takes great joy in providing for others. That's right, April. Thank you, thank you. I need to have an app or something that reminds me of all this stuff. Yeah, it's called your phone. Next card you have is Major Arcana Hathor. This card, let me get the right page. This card represents the Hierophant. It's a positive card. It's a yes card. And it represents wisdom. Seek wisdom from somebody you know with knowledge and experience. They reveal the sacred. It can also be a younger person who has experienced life at a younger age. It can also represent an unwelcome authority from somebody like a parent. We know how the tarot is. They're cheeky. They can have two meanings. The next card you have is the Five of Wands. Also, a halfway point on the journey on 1 through 10. The Five of Wands is a push and shove card. It's competition in the name of the game, but you'll win. You'll make sure of winning. Winning is the most important thing to you, and you will do anything to be seen as successful. The next card you have is the Nurture card for your Oracle. This says milkweed supports self-care and encourages healthy nourishment, and as such helps with weight issues, eating disorders, and oral addictions and digestive issues. Cryopraise is a stone of nurturing and bringing energy to the physical body. Our chaotic modern life, it's easy to forget to take care of yourself. Your body and soul exist together, and the health of one affects the health of the other. When you begin to take better care of your body, including sleep, your soul also grows stronger. Milkweed attracts butterflies, a symbol of transformation. Care for yourself and watch transformation unfold. My body and spirit are united. I take care of them both. Fresh air, deep sleep, healthy food, and joyful movement support my body and soul. I know, oral addiction. I was like, what? I was wondering if it's like, some people like chew on their fingers. Some people like to chew on straws, eat ice. I think it's something like that. Philia, my friend, it is your turn. Oh my gosh. We have made it to the end of the list. Unless I've forgotten somebody. Hope is like, oh no, I don't do this. You're welcome. There you are. All right, so you can choose your oracle. I was close. You can absolutely. All right. So, go ahead. Do you have a question about Eric? You and Eric, are you dating? Does Eric have light or fair hair? Oh, no contact. These ones are difficult. Dark. All right, let's go with the maps. So, Prince of Wands court card generally represents, it can represent a light or fair-haired person, generally a younger male, or an active and enduring situation. The Prince of Wands is a corresponding card. And everybody will benefit as long as the Prince of Wands is sincere with heart. The problem with this Prince of Wands, first of all, they are enthusiastic and they have good ideas. But they must be in charge. They'll get carried away. They must let everybody know they're in charge. And they're also going to lose interest. They tend to be, they're not a team player. And they can possibly be self-employed as well. Does that sound like anybody you know? I turn my TV on. All right, the next card you have is the Ace of Cups. This represents the start of something new, a new journey. Ace is the start of a new journey. 10 is the completion of a journey. So you've just completed one and starting a new one. It is a celebration or quite possibly the birth of a child. More important, it represents that you will discover a renewal for your capacity to feel. That journey I talk about, the 1 through 10, we go on tons of them in our life. And some of them are painful. So we flip the switch where we don't feel. But the appearance of this is your present position, what is surrounding you right now, represents that that's changing. So congratulations. The next card you have is the Eight of Wands. This is one of my favorite cards. I like this card. It represents exciting news in moving projects forward. But more important, it represents that you're going to find yourself freshly grounded. Speed toward end promises assured felicity, which means happiness or well-being. Positive, yes, represents something happening fast, days. It can also be a business matter. Your oracle for the day is commitment, reversed. Reversed, Philia. This card says you may be walking into a commitment or a contract you will later regret. This is not a good time to sign agreements or make any choice that will tie you up for a long period. If you're in a relationship, you may not receive the commitment you desire. Don't despair, for something much better awaits you. Now is also the time for agreements to be broken. Remember, rejection is God's protection. What hurts you now leads to wisdom later. I think you are destined for greater things, my friend. Not Eric. I will be surprised if Eric shows up in your life. But, I will be surprised. I don't think Eric is supposed to be in your life. Sadaf, hello, welcome. How are you, my friend? Have I missed anybody else? Well, Sadaf, let's add you to the list. And I will end this. You are very welcome, my friend. You are very welcome. Think about you, your wants, your needs, your desires, and go with it. Run with it. If it's something you want, don't let nobody tell you no. I'm good, thank you. I am very good. Thanks for asking. All right, Sadaf. One, surprise change. Positive surprise change. Set a sleep timer on it. My daughter always made her kids set sleep timers on their TVs. She's like, yeah, you could totally go to bed watching TV. Just set a timer. My problem is if the TV shuts off, I think something's wrong. I need that noise. I need that noise to know I'm still okay. All right, Sadaf, the first card you have. I closed my book. Why did I do that? The first card we have is Destiny, Major Arcana. You need silence. My husband used to be that way. He's not like that anymore. So the Wheel of Fortune, it's destiny. Surprise change. Good old destiny and fulfilling it. I talk about that journey, 1 through 10, we all go on, so many of them. Well, sometimes we go down a journey that takes us away from our destiny. The appearance of this card represents surprise change, and it has a way of pulling you back and putting you on the road you should have been on to begin with. You have the Nine of Swords. This is what is surrounding you. Surrounding you right now, currently. The Nine of Swords, this represents the 9 steps of grieving, and this too will pass. 10 is the completion of the journey. 9 is almost there. Almost. Each sword represents a step that we all go through in grieving. You can't pass one, you can't skip one, you can't go to one and come back. We go through all 9 of these steps. Now, everybody grieves, but everybody grieves differently and for different reasons. So it can represent death, miscarriage, failure, despair, or deception. We all grieve for different reasons. You have you have a court card, the Queen of Swords, which can represent a darker haired, mature woman, steady and enduring for good or evil, depending on the cards. The Queen of Swords is wise, direct, ambitious. She speaks sharply. She says that you should say what you think. She says, be your own person. Keep your strong convictions no matter what opposition you come up against. Don't be afraid to stand alone. Be confident. Be confident. Be straightforward. And you will receive the acknowledgement you deserve. I apologize. We got cut out for a moment there. Take note of how the Queen of Swords is looking into your future. Good for you. This is you. Your oracle for the day is the Magic Prayer Upright. And Upright, this card is a reminder that your prayers will be answered. Spirit is waiting to help and heal you. With that said, the best prayer is, thy will be done through me, thy will and not mine be done. Conscious contact with your higher power is achieved through the ritual of prayer and meditation. Speak and listen to the divine force within the field of creation. Surrender your wishes and desires. My friend, you may not get what you want, but you'll get what you need. Your destiny awaits you. As long as you keep in conscious contact with your higher power, be assured you are on the right path. Isn't it cool that your destiny card fell with your destiny card? So with that, my friends, I am going to end today's live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to start celebrating my birthday early, like as soon as we end this live stream. If you like this type of content, please give my video a thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload content. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. I know it's just a birthday, but hey, I'm happy for it. Don't forget to check out my membership levels. I offer 4 of them. Each level offers the member something different. Each level is a different price. Subscribing is free. So with that, my friends, thank you again for being here. I hope you all have the best weekend ever. And I will see you Monday.